Alright, we're just getting started here with Dr. Mario. Got ACMLM here, probably the best Dr. Mario player I've ever seen, and you're about to get your mind blown by how fast this game can be beaten. So the category here is levels 0 through 20. You start at virus level 0 and you beat every level up to and including virus level 20. And really the gameplay doesn't change too much, just the challenge of starting with the viruses piled so high on the screen. As far as like survival goes, but of course the speedrunner is interested in something much more than survival. You're trying to, well, you're not necessarily trying to make combos, you're trying to just do this as quickly as possible. You're not trying to dump garbage on your opponents, you're not trying to rack up points, you're purely trying to optimize speed here. So some of the things that they'll do is these runners will try to put their pills as low as possible, because look right there, every time you see like pill pieces falling to the ground, that's time that you are not spending with character control. So in addition to trying to make smart choices about where to put the colors, he also has to think about how to minimize the droppage that happens after he makes the matches. And there we go, little like things like that, getting doubles, viruses in two directions at once. This is one of those games where when you're watching someone else play it, you can see all kinds of moves and things that you can do, but when you're actually in there in the moment, sometimes it's really hard to be making these smart decisions. I had a Dr. Mario tournament recently. That was really interesting to see. This is a game that so many people know, either from the NES version or from the Super Nintendo. So there's a lot of really experienced players with it. But ACMLM is something else. He's in a class of his own, really. And we're going to see his talents at Link to the Past coming up pretty soon as well.
It's amazing how fast he is. It's just watching the pills drop so quickly.
Yep, yeah, he usually makes the matches before I even see where I would put him.
Exactly. Like, the pills, he's like 3 moves ahead, and I'm still thinking about the pill he was 2 or 3 ago. Who ended up winning this? Did he participate in the tournament that happened?
Didn't he win? I thought that was the outcome. Someone in chat can confirm. It would make sense. Someone in chat can confirm who won the Dr. Mario tournament. Here we are, already through level 5 of this.
Yeah, ACM won.
Yep, he's going to be doing, yeah, I figured, and if I remember correctly, it was by a landslide, but I figured that he's definitely the guy to ask for Dr. Mario, but he's also doing a bunch of he also runs a whole bunch of other games. I know he beat my run in Destiny of an Emperor. He runs that game, but it's the one I'd like to see him run again. But Link to the Past is the game you're going to see him running up next after this, and he's going to be running it at 2x speed. I think that's what the category is for that one. I should have looked first.
So he runs it in emulator at twice the speed?
Yep, so it looks like, yeah, it is. That's what's up next. It's the race of Meth versus Cruising Player versus ACMLM. And they're going to be playing Link to the Past at 200% speed, so maybe this normal speed gameplay that he's doing right now seems like slow motion to him.
Yeah, really. Right?
Like, what does the Flash see when normal things are happening? It's just like, it must look like slow motion.
Well, considering how fast he's moving, maybe he still feels like he's going twice the speed.
Yeah, probably. Maybe he doesn't know he's only in 100% speed.
Really?
So, a few things. Let's see. You probably are familiar with the NES version of the game. That seems to be the one that was more popular. But this SNES version is a little bit different. I mean, everything seems to be exactly the same, except they changed the way the pill RNG is. The NES version is often hated by speedrunners because it tends to have a tendency to give you a lot of one color. You may have noticed that there'll just be runs of the same color over and over and over again, way more than you could ever possibly use. And that actually gets really frustrating challenging, and it leads to a lot of RNG. So I think the people who try to play this stuff competitively tend to prefer the version that ACM is on right now.
I know that I think there's a version on the N64 too. I think I remember everybody at SSS playing 4-player Dr. Mario.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw the N64 version at GDQ at some point too.
I wonder how much changes there. Well, besides 4-player, obviously, because you mentioned the RNG differences between NES and the SNES. I wonder.
Yeah, that would be. I'm sure someone in chat can tell us exactly what the differences are between all the versions.
Apparently, the control on the SNES version is a bit better as well.
I guess I could see that. Yeah, there are little subtleties that we can't tell just by watching, just like how the pieces pivot, stick and slip and all that. I'm sure there must be little minor differences there. Well, he's making some good progress up to virus level 7. 20 is where it stops getting higher. I think 20 is the highest that it will go. So as far as like trying to define a speed category for it, you basically just do as much of the game as you can before it starts to loop. That tends to be how you deal with, arcade-style games like this.
Blowing me away how fast it's going.
Right, I'm imagining that like I'm the person on the screen next to him, and like every time he's making a match, stuff. He doesn't tend to do a lot of like combos and things like that, but it still would be pretty daunting to see that my opponent had half the virus count as me when I looked over.
More falling on my side. What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Right. No, I mean even if he's not dropping garbage, it's a hard pace to keep up with. So there's a lot of strategy to how you place the colors, especially the colors that you can't use immediately. You can't control the piece RNG. You can see what the next piece is, but nothing beyond that, and no way of predicting it. Or I don't know if it's manipulatable, but I didn't think that the speedrun uses any kind of pill manipulation. So basically what you're trying to do is just set everything up so you're maximizing your chances to be able to deal with any of the combinations of the pills that come out. And so that's a really hard skill to get good at, and just making sure you're always leaving yourself someplace where you can deal with any of the different pill colors, and then when you can't, it's a matter of, what's the least damage I can do to my stack by dropping this pill there, and how can I, clear it back out and get back to my steady state again. And then obviously stuff like trying to get stuff that's towards the top means less pill travel time. There's a lot of little things to optimize in this. It's really fun to try to play this fast.
Say in the NES version you can manipulate it a little bit to know what color combos are coming. So I guess there's like a chain of specific pills you would get. And
is this? Oh, this was when the Nintendo World Championships were happening, when people were preparing for that, right? Wasn't someone saying that, yeah, if Dr. Mario's going to be one of the games, we can plan out exactly what. Or maybe I'm thinking of it was Big 20. Was it in a Big 20 and people started finding manipulations for the NES version?
I think it was in a Big 20.
That may have been it. Right, but this is Super Nintendo version, and presumably the RNG does not work the same way. See, like, even right here, ACM was having a little bit of trouble with some pieces that weren't quite, where he didn't quite know where to put them over here on the left side, but watch how quickly he clears this out. Yeah, see, he's getting into a little bit of a logjam over here. But it'll be gone in not too long. So look at that, the sideways. Yeah, he just does the sideways get there and then gets two other matches at the same time, so that's exactly. Oh look, he flipped that the wrong way. But it still works for him. See, and he'd be dropping more garbage on you right now. Alright, the halfway point as far as the level count goes. Do, of course, get longer the longer you go.
Still halfway through and they're not even at 10 minutes.
I know.
But the first half is shorter than the second half for sure.
Yes, indeed. So this game I always thought was probably one of the best puzzle games for the classic consoles, but I also really like Wario's Woods. I wonder if ACM plays that and what that would look like if he was. Because that is a really complex game as well.
Seeing somebody, I can't remember. I've seen somebody play it fast, trying to speedrun it, and it's incredible watching them. Little Toad running around and up pillars and down sides and throwing things around and kicking them, and
Yeah.
it's amazing to watch.
That's right. Yeah, we do actually have Wario's Woods in this marathon.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, Montucky is going to be doing that, and it's going to be next weekend, I think, right after the Shmup block. So yeah, you get to see some other cool puzzle games.
Yeah, that'll be Sunday at 7:40 a.m. Eastern time?
That doesn't seem quite... Oh yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, that is exactly what it is.
Yeah. Versus the computer on hard.
On hard mode.
And you're correct, it is right after, well, there's Gradius, Axlay, and the Desert Strike. Then Robotrick and Super Tennis.
That's true. So it's not right after the. I forgot we have a bit of a gap during that overnight, and then Wario's Woods after that.
It'll certainly be a treat, that's for sure.
I'm waiting for him to make a 7-piece match right here along the right. You see that red vertical line that's about to go? Here it is. That's always fun to try to make extra long matches.
There was one earlier where he put a blue pill, a double blue on top of a yellow, and oh no! And then bloop, he clears out underneath, and I went, oh my god, I didn't even see that.
Alright, on to level 12.
When the pills fill up to the top, does that mean the patient overdoses? No, this is a bottle. He's just throwing them in a bottle. He's not throwing them into people. I don't know how he got all these germs in his bottle to begin with, though.
Yeah, the whole thing doesn't quite make sense story-wise. I'm not sure I really understand the lore here.
This is not a very sanitary pharmacy.
Right.
I don't think I would go to Dr. Mario.
No, and if the viruses are in a bottle, that's probably the safest place for them, right? I mean, it's not like it's somebody's stomach that we're trying to get the viruses out of. That might have made more sense, but it would have been a little grotesque to be chucking stuff into his stomach sitting there on the screen. So maybe that's why they didn't do that.
Might lead to some parents getting upset with Dr. Mario continually throwing pills into somebody's mouth.
Right.
Into the stomach.
I know, yeah. People they wouldn't like the Dr. Mario suppository challenge. That's a ROM hack you can download, look it up.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Oh man.
Yeah, we'll have that next year. Next year's marathon.
Be a rather crappy run, that's for sure.
All the pills are the same color. Oh man. Well, we're on level 13 here. You can see the virus level starting to get pretty high. ACM is not worried. This is nothing for him. But this is sort of where the casual players might start to take a death here and there. Just at the very outset, making the first few matches, especially if you get some real bad RNG and real bad, real bad pill luck and real bad virus placement, sometimes you get some control patterns. But he's already managed to clear off the whole top half of the screen though, so he's doing great. And he's getting close to the end. I probably should jump in the setup channel and start getting the next people ready. He's going to be joined, ACM is going to be joined by Parisian Player and Meth to do the Link to the Past run up next. So I think I'm going to hop out and get them ready. And Abs, if you want to take on the rest of this commentary challenge.
I'll try. I can't keep up. I don't know if I can keep up.
Yeah, you might miss it. You miss the whole run. Alright, keep it clean.
Keep it clean and just finish what we were talking about. Oh my goodness. Suppository challenge. Oh my. Well, you see here in this part of the run, he puts a pill on top of the germs and they disappear. What that does is lets him progress to the next stage. And now he does it really quickly because this is a speedrun, and speedruns, you have to go fast. The worst ROM hack event. I think there are plenty. See, the problem with that, with a worst ROM hacks event, is that it's all going to be Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers 1. You heard Feasel? No, there's no Feasels here. I'm sorry. I think you're mistaken. This guy's a machine. Absolutely, he's so fast, and like, by the time I've seen what he's 2 pieces, it's phenomenal what he's doing here. It's just amazing. I wish it was this easy to take care of any kind of disease. You just throw a couple pills on top of it and it's dead. Let me just stack a few pills on top of this wart and whoop, it's gone. And the pills are gone too. It's magic. It would certainly make AGDQ an entirely different event. Who else saw him tuck that pill in there? The bones. We're trying to keep it clean here. Alright. Future version of this game ever introduced more colors? I don't think so. I think even in the N64 version it was still just the 3 colors. But you could play 4 players and it was, you could have 2v2. 3 pills, 3 colors just makes it more simplified. So instead of having complicated color patterns, you're more focused. You're more focused on trying to solve just what you've got, right? The more colors you add, the more possibility of not getting the color you need, and that sort of stuff. So I feel like 3 colors is a very good oh wow, very good place for it. Like, because you can, when you're playing Puzzle Bobble or something, when you get too many colors, you end up having to cycle through a lot and throw away a lot of garbage because you've got bubbles that you don't need. However, in that game also, colors stop coming if you don't have any. Who would you rather see for an illness, Dr. Mario or Dr. Robotnik? Dr. Robotnik would turn me into a cyborg, so that could be kind of cool. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. I'm gonna try to speedrun Puzzle Quest. That'd be pretty interesting. The PSP game? Level 16 now. Got only 4 more levels left. Do you think Dr. Mario or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is more difficult? I don't think either is more difficult. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is just a reskin of Puyo Puyo, which is, and then there's Kirby's Avalanche, which is the same thing. Puyo Puyo uses 4 colors, but at the same time, it's just a different game entirely because you're trying to line colors up and stuff. You're still trying to get the 4 in a row, or you don't even have to get 4 in a row, you just have to get 4 together. But it's just a very different game entirely, because this one you're trying to defeat the germs, the viruses, while in Puyo Puyo you're usually just trying to defeat your opponent. Just wait for the Yoshi's Cookie speedruns. Momo's pretty good at it. I think she could take Acmlm. I don't know Acmlm personally, but I'm not sure that he would take up that challenge just because I don't think he'd want to make your mother cry. Yoshi's Cookie and Evo win. When it releases on Switch, this promo. Releases on the Switch. Because it does not have enough RAM to be competitive in today's market. I don't know, Soul Dojo. I play Super Nintendo just about every single day, and I am neither relevant nor competitive. So maybe you are right. Cooking. I don't know, Pixel Cat. Don't quote me on that. But you never know. Yoshi's Cookie might end up in like a virtual console or something. I have no idea. 24 minutes, finishing up level 17. My goodness, this guy's fast. So fast! No furry Messiah. AC, unless he is speaking, and then I'm gonna feel like a total jerk for talking over him. But no, Acmlm is not speaking. This is Absurdity. I am your host for this evening, at least for another 5 minutes. I'll be here till the end of the run. I'm the handsome gentleman in the right side of the screen there, that yellow guy. Oh, the Seawolf one. That's the man that's gonna be taking over for me. Post it down. Feel free to hop in here if you want, Seawolf. Maybe you know more about Dr. Mario than I do. Read your message, Burn. What message? Why is he so blue?
The answer is nope.
No?
I had this problem last year. Same thing. We had no commentators for Mario, and it's like, oh, Weasel and Pickle sit and just try and describe it. And it happened so fast we couldn't stop. So I was like, oh, it's over. Okay. This game.
Hey, alright, yay!
So, same concept.
I don't really know much about Dr. Mario other than you put the pills on the viruses and they go poof.
Pretty much. Again, if you're talking about before, the NES has the plan strategy where you can kind of make a seed and guess the coming combos, but SNES does not have that little benefit.
So he's just doing this all of, like, on the fly, sort of.
Questions humanity, but yes.
It absolutely blows my mind how fast. It's the same with, like, the Tetris Grandmaster guys at Agent Q and stuff. It's just how fast they're able to come up with their strategy because they don't know the pieces that are coming. They've got like one piece ahead and that's it.
And again, they keep tabs on the whole map so you know what's on the map. You see the corner of your eye where your piece is moving, how to spin it. So you're seeing everything's moving, especially out in Mario. These things, they're moving, they're animated. So it's probably more distracting than like Tetris where it's just kind of a block sitting there. So this game actually kind of teases you while it's trying to confuse you in the process.
It's amazing, really. It blows my mind. I can't think that fast. I can't even speak that fast.
Right. Now this game is just it's just tricky in the matter of it is basically very random, and you're given almost no resources, and especially 18, 19, 20, no space to move around and plan. Those first like 10 moves determine if you're going to reset or keep on going.
Yeah, because one mess up is just
basically one mess up requires at least 2 moves to fix. So if you have a problem, best case scenario, you can fix it in 2 moves, and hope you have space to do that. Worst case scenario, 8, 9 pills later, you have the answer. So it's really a matter of you mess up once, it really snowballs in a hurry.
And he's already got half the bottle empty now. I'm 19.
Yep. It's empty, there's also not much junk. Like, there's no, like, lingering one color here, one color there from doing a job halfway. Like, it's empty and it's empty. It's clear.
Yeah. He's got... There's not... Just watching him, there's not an extra pill anywhere.
Like, right there, it's oh, if I yell on top of that red one, pain. Next move, gone. It's like, okay, 5 combo.
It's just amazing to watch. Oh no, he put that one on top of there. Oh, okay, well he just got it from underneath, and then that one lands on the pills that he wanted it, on the color he wanted it to, and it's just... Wow!
Find yourself a psychic doctor. I'm gonna get cold. You're not. Just wait.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Why? Because that's when your sickness will start.
And we clear out here, so we're moving out to 20 in about 3 seconds. Alright, go fast. 84 viruses, 8 in a row. 16 times 8 is 148. So literally 2/3 of the map when you start the game is viruses in this last stage.
Wow.
Okay, so the first move is you're kind of at the mercy of the pill RNG. You're just making it work. Just find what you can fit there, and as you clear out the top part, you get more space to move around, and you get more tricks. And it accelerates as you go on.
Yeah, it seems like once he gets that first quarter down, it just like it's a little bit slow at the beginning. And then once he gets that first quarter down, it just disappears so quickly.
Yeah, and again, there's no trash, there's no garbage at all. It's just all on color or gonna be gone in 2 moves.
Mm-hmm. It's so amazing to watch.
Yeah, it was probably 20. I did not get a good time in that one.
Yeah, the only trash on the stream right now is this commentator.
I'm spared. All right.
Thankfully we've got Seawolf to take over. He can kick out the trash.
I believe you wanting. Be advised, no promises.
Who holds the world record? I would highly doubt if it was anybody other than Acml. Watching him right now.
I'm not sure. He's typing in chat, which probably means he's done.
Breaker Z.
Alright, kids. Show's over.
Show's over. Everybody go home. Unless you're already home, then just keep watching. That'll be fine.
Wow. Alright. Very impressive.
It's so amazing, man. Incredible.
Yeah, that was quite a run there.
Alright. So Dr. Mario is done in 32:43 and a half.
Hey, his numbers are green. His numbers are gold. Does that mean good things?
I'm not sure.
He'll have to tell us.
Alrighty, while we work out the possibility of Royal Ricky, we're getting ready for Link to the Past ×2 speed. But no major glitches.
This is gonna be something.
×2 speed with we have our runners, Weasel. Before I run them down. Obviously Acmlm is in this race. We have the Parisian player. And you're looking for
Meth Daily 69.
Meth Daily. He's somewhere. You've got to find him.
But that's it for me, folks. I hope you enjoyed my insightful and impressive Dr. Mario commentary.
We just
Don't forget, next year we'll be having our suppository challenge.
Yeah, that's when I came into the chat. Yeah, let's just go fast. Suppository is like, what?
Everybody's got to race the suppository challenge. Oh boy. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here around noon. Enjoy your Link to the Past. That was incredible, Acmlm. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. And have a great rest of your marathon.
I guess.